This is a special podcast presentation from 700WLW.com. This is Casey Boland on Demand.
Joined now by Casey Boland of Hanghold Capital Management, and it's been a rocky few weeks here to start the year, Casey, and I guess you've taken a look, and the bottom line is when markets are down or slipping, they're a lot more volatile than when they're rising, and there are reasons for that, correct?
Yeah, I mean, really, that is the case. That's what you oftentimes see. Now, it's impossible to know for sure that the cause of that, but my guess is that fear and panic cause investor emotions to change more on a day-to-day basis than greed and euphoria. So if loss aversion shows that the pain from losing money is twice as bad as the pleasure we receive from making money, then it would make sense that investors are more erratic during market sell-offs, and investors were making even more emotionally driven decisions with their portfolios than usual.
It makes sense when it's on an upswing. People are just, for the most part, content.
Yeah, and there's a great book called Inside the Investor's Brain from psychologist Richard Peterson. He talks about these principles of fear because you look at fear, it leads to physiological changes in the body. You've got forced breathing, sweating, head pressure. It can be identified, but fear causes changes in how people think about and react to bad news, from indecision paralysis, which can lead to panic, which often leads to bad decisions. And fear is different from panic. Fear you can anticipate. Panic, though, is reactive, and it's characterized by an urgent pressure to act immediately.
So the bottom line is just keep cool.
If you can keep cool, that's what you need to do. Some people, they can have a steady hand state, of course, but it can be very difficult with this type of pressure we're dealing with right now. So there's only really three options I think investors have when present with the volatility we're experiencing: either ignore it, overreact to it, or exploit it. And 2 out of the 3 tend to work for those who can keep one's cool when others are frightened.
I'm going with number 1.
Good choice.